Today's video is sponsored by Sunsama. More on that in a second. So this is the exact MacBook that I think you should get as of April 9th. I guess this video will go out 2025. And we're gonna get into why and which model this is here in a second. I mean, I'll come out and say it. It's the 15-inch MacBook Air M4. I'm gonna talk about why you should get this model in particular here in a second, but first I want to share a little story. So now you guys might remember I was doing the 13 review and I didn't like the color, and someone in the comments of that said, hey, why didn't you get the 15-inch? The last time I owned a large MacBook model was in college. It was probably 2012, 2013 model. That thing was a 15-inch, like, I think it was like 5 some pounds. It was like super heavy. After that, I kind of regretted getting that big one because it was so heavy and cumbersome to take around to class and everything. So I've only gotten the smallest models since then, whether it's the Pro or the Air, because I want something portable and light. But when that person made the comment, why not the 15-inch, I had to stop and think about it, because most of the time I am working at my desktop with monitors, external monitors, and I usually use software that takes up the whole screen. A lot of times I'm running apps side by side. So I thought this might be a great time to try a larger laptop because of that workflow that I now have. These things have gotten so thin and light, it's kind of insane. So I decided switch the color, switch the size to the 15-inch, and it comes with 2 extra cores of CPU or GPU, I can't remember. But anyway, it's here. I've been using it for about a week now, and I really, really, really like this thing. Now, before you go spam me in the comments saying this isn't for you, let me get into it a little bit. I'll also note this is the absolute base model of the 15-inch. But before I get into sort of why I like it in my use cases, I wanted to give a special shout out to Sunsama, today's sponsor. So I actually have an ad I'm going to read from them, but I want to let you guys know that Sunsama is one of my favorite apps I've used in years. And I truly mean that. And I actually reached out to Sunsama and said, would you all consider sponsoring some of our content? Because I love your product. I know others that I tell about your product, love your product. I really like what they have going. I think it aligns well with like our values here on the channel, at least it seems to. It's helped me out with a lot of my life priorities. So anyway, that said, it's fantastic. Let me read this ad. Modern work can feel like a nonstop juggling act. Between constant context switching and endless to-dos, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. That's where Sunsama comes in. It's a daily planner built for professionals who want to feel calm, focused, and actually in control of their day, or at least have somewhat of a grip on their day. With features like guided daily planning, AI-powered time estimates, auto-scheduling, and daily highlights, plus seamless integrations with 15+ tools like Google and Apple Calendar, Trello, Todoist, Jira, Notion, even Zapier, Sunsama brings all your tasks into one clean, focused view. It's the smarter way to plan your work and protect your work-life balance without letting anything slip through the cracks. So if you want to try that, use my link in the description. Again, I can't talk highly enough about Sunsama. My link will actually get you a 30-day trial. The normal trial is 14 days, so try it out for a month. I think it does come at a premium price, but I think it's absolutely worth it. So give it a try down at the link in the description. You'll thank me later. Big thanks to Sunsama for supporting the channel. Now let's get into why I love this 15-inch MacBook Air. Right, so this larger screen has kind of completely changed the way I work in a mobile setting, or on the couch, or at home on the kitchen counter, or whatever it might be. I just have realized even now that I use so many apps side by side, and when I had the 13-inch model, I was just doing the app switching and having to remember stuff. Now I can actually have somewhat of a full screen desktop-y experience having apps running side by side in split screen mode, which I tend to do quite a lot in my 9-to-5 job as well here on YouTube in creating content. So the fact that you get sort of a bump here in your cores is kind of crazy. I mean, you are paying more, but I would assume you're just paying more for the larger screen, the larger computer, but they've actually kind of like bumped you up a little bit if you go with the large base model, which I think is fantastic. I just feel like this thing is snappy with the M4 chip. I've said it in previous videos, the M4 chip is just almost overpowered at this point. Apple's like baseline computers are so capable nowadays, and add that with a bigger screen, it's just a really nice experience. You feel like you have a good amount of power in this when you're on the go, not even plugged into a wall. And then check this out. Not only did Apple like lower the price of the MacBook Air this year, even this one, yes, I think by $100, but when you bump up to the 15, you get an extra couple cores. And I noticed this, the charging brick in the package for this has 2 USB-C ports. So like you can charge your Mac and your iPad or your iPhone or whatever you want. When was the last time Apple gave us like more than what we expected? But anyway, I was just kind of delighted that the power brick has 2 USB-C ports. That's kind of crazy to me. It also comes in super handy if you're on the go, you know, doing work and stuff out of your backpack, just having more capable chargers. It's just a nice little nod. Thanks, Apple. Right, so I mentioned it already, but I went with the silver. I think the last time I had the silver was like before they even came out with like the space gray model. So it was probably that 15-inch MacBook Pro I had in college. I love like the darker metallic colors, but because of my Mac Mini, because of my Apple Studio display, I just like this silver is just so clean. It's elegant, it is classic Apple, and I just really like the way it looks. Also, no fingerprints really going on here, which is fantastic. Also, this right here, this Apple logo totally doubles as like a legit mirror. So if you gotta clean your teeth in a pinch and you don't have your phone on you or something, that's pretty handy. Some other things are, one, this keyboard just feels like the keys have more travel in them in a weird way. I was kind of messing around with this compared to my M2 MacBook Pro, and the keys have like more travel. They're also kind of like more resistant or kind of rubbery feeling, which I kind of like. It feels really nice. But the keyboard, the typing experience is fantastic. I think another huge thing I love is how massive this trackpad is. It's one of those things where like, I didn't realize that I like that until I had it, if that makes sense. Going back to like my MacBook Pro, the trackpad's probably like this big, and you kind of like miss that extra space. It's kind of weird. Also, just having more space here to rest your palms make the 15-inch kind of nice to use. The only weird thing is like the no speaker grills that I've gotten used to here on the side. It's just kind of like blank space. It's kind of strange looking to me, but that doesn't really matter that much. So I really wasn't sure about going bigger to the 15-inch here. So far in a week of use, I actually really love it. I think just like the multiple screen thing and the split screen is just something I have started doing so much on my desktop that bringing it to the laptop has been kind of just like one of those really just nice things that I didn't know I was missing out on. That said though, it's just like me, in a year or two, I'm gonna wish I had a smaller computer or just a different experience or something, but who knows, we'll see. Maybe I'll be a 15-inch MacBook Pro Air user from now until the end of time, especially if they keep making them lighter and thinner. I don't know, just kind of makes sense for me. At least for now anyway. But anyway, let me know if you've enjoyed this MacBook, this Apple content on the channel. I can tell a lot of you are. The views on the Mac and the Apple content are way higher than other reviews and stuff on the channel, which I totally understand. I definitely love making Apple product content just because I love Apple so much. But that's not to say we're just gonna become an Apple channel, because there is way more awesome, cool, and new tech that comes out each and every day. But let me know if you'd like to see more content based around MacBook Airs, MacBook Pros, or Apple products in general. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks again to Sunsama for sponsoring this video. Link in the description for a free extended 30-day trial. Thanks so much for watching if you enjoyed, but let me know in the comments what you think of the M4 MacBook Air. Are you a 13-inch, 15-inch kind of user? Let me know. Also, if you disagree with me wholeheartedly, that's also totally okay, but let me know in the comments, because let's hash it out, man. That's what the comments are for. But thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, like this video for more. Watch this video next. I think you're gonna love it. And I'll see you all in the next one.